Top 10 must-see matchups of 2024. Hey football fans, welcome to our countdown of the top 10 NFL games of the 2024 season. We're about to break down the matchups that had you on the edge of your seats all season long. Get ready for some thrilling matchups and unforgettable moments. Before we start, please subscribe to this channel for more exciting content. From historic rivalries to potential playoff previews, we've got it all covered. So buckle up, grab your jerseys, and get ready for some football. Well folks, our first game on the list takes us straight into the heart of the AFC North, a division known for its hard-hitting defenses and intense rivalries. This time it's Joe Burrow and the explosive Bengals offense going up against Lamar Jackson and those tough Baltimore Ravens. You talk about a clash of styles. We'll see if the Bengals' high-flying passing attack can light up the scoreboard against a Ravens defense that always seems to be around the ball. And on the other side, can Lamar Jackson make enough plays with his arm and legs to keep pace? Keep an eye on the trenches too. The Bengals have beefed up their offensive line to give Burrow more time, but the Ravens have a history of getting after the quarterback. This one could come down to who wins the battle in the trenches. And let's not forget the coaching matchup. John Harbaugh always has his Ravens ready to play, and Zach Taylor has the Bengals believing they can win the big one. This one has all the makings of an instant classic. Mark your calendars, folks, because you won't want to miss a single snap. Get ready for a potential Super Bowl preview as Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs head east to take on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. This game is must-see TV, folks. You've got two of the most dynamic quarterbacks in the league going head-to-head, and both teams are loaded with offensive weapons. For the Chiefs, it all starts with Mahomes. He's already got a Super Bowl MVP under his belt, and he's showing no signs of slowing down. Travis Kelce is still a matchup nightmare, and the Chiefs always seem to find ways to put up points. But don't sleep on the Eagles. Jalen Hurts has emerged as a true dual-threat quarterback, and with weapons like A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith on the outside, the Eagles can score from anywhere on the field. This is a matchup between two of the most explosive offenses in the league. Buckle up, because this one could come down to whoever has the ball last. From one coast to the other, we're heading to the Bay Area for a matchup that oozes history and tradition. It's the Dallas Cowboys, America's team, squaring off against the San Francisco 49ers, a franchise synonymous with winning. These two teams have met in some of the most memorable playoff games in NFL history, and this year's matchup has the potential to be just as exciting. The Cowboys are hoping to finally get over the hump and make a deep playoff run with Dak Prescott at the helm. They've got a talented roster, but they'll need to be firing on all cylinders to beat a tough 49ers team. Kyle Shanahan always seems to have his team in contention, and with a defense led by Nick Bosa, the 49ers are going to be a tough out in the NFC. This one has all the ingredients for a classic two-storied franchises, high stakes, and a whole lot of talent on the field. This is a game you circle on your calendar and clear your schedule for. Bills versus Dolphins, an AFC East shootout. Hold on to your hats, folks, because the AFC East is about to explode. We're talking about Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills going head-to-head with Tua Tagovailoa and the high-octane Miami Dolphins. This division has become a real dogfight in recent years, and these two teams are always in the thick of it. With both teams boasting explosive offenses, we could be in for a high-scoring affair. Josh Allen is a one-man highlight reel, capable of making incredible throws and extending plays with his legs. And with Stephon Diggs as his primary target, the Bills have one of the most dangerous passing attacks in the league. But don't underestimate the Dolphins. Tua has silenced the doubters, and with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle as his downfield threats, the Dolphins can score from anywhere on the field. This game could easily turn into a shootout, and it might just come down to which defense can make a stop when it matters most. Packers versus Bears, a rivalry for the ages. Get ready for a chapter in one of the oldest rivalries in NFL history as the Green Bay Packers travel to the Windy City to take on the Chicago Bears. These two teams have been battling it out for over a century, and the intensity never seems to fade. The Packers have dominated the rivalry in recent decades, but the Bears are hoping to turn the tide. With Aaron Rodgers now in New York, the Packers are turning the page and handing the reins to Jordan Love. It'll be fascinating to see how he handles the pressure of leading the pack against their arch rivals. The Bears, meanwhile, are looking to build around young quarterback Justin Fields. They've added some weapons around him, and they'll be looking to make a statement in this game. This rivalry always seems to bring out the best in both teams, and you can bet there will be some fireworks on the field. Rams versus Seahawks, NFC West showdown. We're heading back to the West Coast for a clash between two NFC West rivals, the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks surprised a lot of people last year with their playoff appearance, and they'll be looking to prove that it wasn't a fluke. Geno Smith is back under center, and with DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, he's got the weapons to light up the scoreboard. The Rams, on the other hand, are hoping to bounce back after a disappointing season. Matthew Stafford is back healthy, and Cooper Kupp is still one of the best receivers in the game. This matchup often comes down to the wire, and with both teams hungry to prove themselves, we're in for a great game. Patriots versus Jets. A clash of styles and strategies. Get ready for a battle of wits and contrasting styles as Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots go toe-to-toe with Robert Saleh and the New York Jets. These two teams have a long history of playing each other tough, and this year should be no different. The Patriots are known for their disciplined defense and methodical offense, while the Jets are looking to play with more explosiveness on both sides of the ball. Mac Jones is entering a pivotal year for the Patriots and, he'll need to elevate his game if the Patriots want to compete in a loaded AFC East. The Jets, meanwhile, are hoping that Aaron Rodgers can lead them back to the promised land. This game could come down to which coach can outsmart the other. Steelers versus Browns, a defensive slugfest in the making. Get ready for a hard-hitting, old-school AFC North slugfest as the Pittsburgh Steelers travel to Cleveland to take on the Browns. These two teams always seem to play each other tough, and this year should be no different. Both teams boast tough defenses and offenses that like to run the football and control the clock. The Steelers are hoping that Kenny Pickett can take a step forward in his development and lead them back to the playoffs. The Browns, meanwhile, are looking to establish the run with Nick Chubb and give Deshaun Watson opportunities to make plays downfield. This game could come down to which defense can make the big stop or force the timely turnover. Buccaneers versus Saints, the battle for NFC South supremacy. The NFC South is up for grabs, and this matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints could go a long way in determining who comes out on top. Tom Brady may be retired again, but the Buccaneers still have a talented roster and they'll be looking to prove they can compete without the GOAT. The Saints, meanwhile, are hoping that Derek Carr can provide a spark to their offense and lead them back to the playoffs. This rivalry has been heating up in recent years, and with both teams looking to make a statement, we're in for a great game. Vikings versus Lions, a glimpse into the future of the NFC North. And last but not least, we're heading to the Motor City for a matchup between two teams on the rise, the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. The Vikings are coming off a surprising season, and they'll be looking to prove they're for real. Kirk Cousins is still playing at a high level, and Justin Jefferson is a walking highlight reel. The Lions, meanwhile, are a young team with a lot of potential. They're hungry to make the playoffs for the first time in years, and they've got the talent to do it. This game could be a preview of what's to come in the NFC North for years to come. Well, there you have it, folks, the top 10 NFL games of the 2024 season. From coast to coast, we're in for a season full of incredible matchups, unforgettable moments, and edge-of-your-seat action. Thanks for watching. Which game are you most excited about? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more NFL content. Hope you're looking forward to this Super Bowl with the incredible matchup.